to the Ultimate Roasting Championship.
That's right, y'all. This is the URC, where two contestants compete over cash, and the two hosts tell you which one's trash. I'm K-Swiss.
And I'm your host, Austin Johnson. And I am excited for two people who stepped up for this tournament.
That's right, y'all. We've had a lot of dropouts in this tournament because the world's a crazy place right now, and people got shit going on. So we had to come up with two replacement roasters, and we got the cream of the crop, guys.
You know what, Casey? I agree. Go ahead and bring them out.
In the red corner, a man who looks like a grown-up Cabbage Patch Kid, the only man on Earth that found the Coast Guard too difficult, Barrett Sigmund!
Yeah! What up, guys?
What's up, Barrett? How you doing, man?
Hey, so K-Swizzle, what's up with those skulls in the background? Are you trying to make some kind of devil worship thing, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I do it to intimidate our opponents, and also my wife just decorated our house for Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah. Casey, right. It looks like the nightmare before dinner because you eat a lot.
Wait a second. I'm feeling attacked already, and we haven't even introduced both of the contestants. Why don't you get on that, Austin?
All right. And in the black corner, a man who's never participated in the URC before, but you know what? He possibly has the greatest name on earth, and he even looks like Aaron Rodgers if he didn't stop drinking. That's right. Austin Gamlin!
Yo! Ugly Austin, Casey, K-Swiss. I'm really glad you grew that beard back in. The more of your face that you hide, the better.
I agree. Honestly, I do. Was I ugly Austin? Because I do kind of look like the ugly version of Austin, you know?
No, Austin is ugly Austin. I'm handsome Austin.
Yeah, but Casey, even though he's the only Casey, he'll still be ugly Casey.
He's ugly Casey and handsome Casey.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't work.
I feel like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Fat. All right, guys. Welcome to the URC. I'm really excited for this roast. Now, as you all know, Austin Gamlin is our favorite today. So, Austin Johnson, go ahead and get a pop with the coin toss.
All right, I'm about to flip this corner. You ready to call it in the air?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Call it.
Tails.
It is currently tails.
Oh,
you get to go
shit.
first or second, and that's for every round.
I'm going to go second.
Like it. The coward's route.
That's right.
Barrett, that means you're going to be first up in all three rounds today. So you're going to get it popping first in round one. Are you ready to bring the heat?
I'm fucking ready.
Right.
Austin, hit him with the count. Damn.
Sizzling over here. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Roast!
Austin is a pretty gross dude. His dog once threw up in his bed, and he left the vomit sit there for 3 days. His cleanliness is as questionable as Casey Kennedy and Austin Johnson's cardiovascular health. Austin hasn't updated his profile because, well, he doesn't fit on the screen anymore. That's all right.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's 30 seconds.
Ooh,
I don't
okay.
limit my jokes. I only have 5 written.
Oh, man. You might want to try to come up with some shit between rounds, buddy.
Fuck.
I really liked where you were going with that in round one. I'm sad that you ran out of jokes because I thought you were getting a nice rhythm going.
I know. Fuck.
I gotta say, this was sounding good until at one point it sounded like you joked on me, and I'm judging you. You know what I mean? So like that affects what I give you as a score.
But can I say that for me, I didn't appreciate the fact that I was joked on, so I took points away from that. But I love the fact that you joked on Austin, so I added points for that. You know what I mean? All right, guys, that was a really good round one from Barrett. Hopefully, he's gonna try to come up with some bullshit and round out his round in round two. Mr. Gamlin, are you prepared to bring the heat right back to him?
Fucking do it.
Count him down, Casey.
Time to get it started. 3, 2, 1. Roast!
All right, Barrett used to be a big believer in Bigfoot and thought he saw him every time he walked by the bathroom. It took him a long time to realize it was just a reflection of himself every time he walked by the mirror. Barrett was very relieved, though, it wasn't actually Bigfoot, because he always imagined his Bigfoot as tall and majestic, not a short, balding Oompa Loompa with bad posture. Barrett and Bigfoot do have a lot in common, though. They're both very hairy, eat large quantities of food in a very short amount of time, and love to take long jogs. They also both have to shit every time they jog. This is 100% true. Ask the residents of Colley Avenue who have to wake up to a fresh turd next to their dumpster once a week. Barrett is not an animal, though. He makes sure to bring a roll of toilet paper when he shits in public, as if toilet paper could come anywhere close to penetrating the thicket of hair on his asshole. By the time he gets done wiping...
It's got 30 seconds. Golly.
God, man. Now, he was trying to pack the jokes in right there. Man, he was trying to fill that round up.
Ugh.
Oh, to think that we almost made Barrett the favorite.
Oh, man. Austin, I really like the line of joking you were going with. And I got to ask, Barrett, do you really take shits in public?
Oh, totally. What he said was not a joke. That's real life.
I got to say, you know, I one time thought I saw Bigfoot while walking past the mirror in my house. And my first thought was, man, Bigfoot has a way smaller dick than I would have guessed.
I can't argue with any of these things.
That was a really good round one from both of y'all. To me, I think Austin had it going a little more because he filled the round a little bit more in round one. But Barrett, you are definitely not out of the competition yet, and it's now your chance to bring it back to him.
Barrett,
Okay, let's do this.
if you're round 2, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Casey, hit him with it.
3, 2, 1, roast bitch.
Austin and his girlfriend have been together for 2 years. They still have not had sex. But guys, I don't want you to feel too bad for Austin. Austin has recently got a lot of new opportunities. His balls are so blue that James Cameron asked him to be an Na'vi in the next Avatar film.
Oh.
Austin has aged so rapidly and gained such a significant amount of weight in the last 2 years. He used to look like hot Kirstie Alley, and now he just looks like regular fat Kirstie Alley.
Hey, all right.
All right. Oh, I really like both of those jokes from you in round 2, Barrett. There's a really good chance that Austin's girlfriend is going to break some of your limbs after that joke, but, you know, I thought it was a really, really creative joke.
Yeah, honestly,
Love you.
Austin, I know that it's probably tough not to have sex with your girlfriend, but you gotta imagine how hard it is for her not to have sex with how sexy you look right now. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't agree with that. I feel like Austin used to be shaped like a capital I, and now he's shaped like a capital D. You know what I mean?
Wait, are you guys making fat jokes towards me?
Yeah.
Because I may have gained 100 pounds in the last 2 years, but I'm still not nearly as fat as you are, Casey.
All right, Barrett, that was a really good round 2 for you. Definitely, in my opinion, stronger than round 1. Austin, now you get a chance to fire back. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
You don't
Seems
seem
a
ready.
little unsure, and that should give Barrett some confidence. Austin, hit the countdown.
1, 2, 3. Oh, roast.
All right, so Barrett and Bigfoot do have a lot of similarities, but they also have differences. For example, Bigfoot is world famous, and Barrett has a podcast that no one listens to about movies. Bigfoot would never be caught dead publicly having a discussion about Freddy Got Fingered. Barrett has been a part of 2 sketch groups. They have actually both been named after him. One was called the Prima Donnas, and they chose that name because of Barrett's propensity for being a whiny little bitch. The other one is called Third Wheel, which consists of Barrett, his girlfriend, and her best friend that she's in love with. It got called Third Wheel because Barrett is the actual third wheel in that relationship. I think a better name would have been The Cuck Among Us.
Oh, boy.
Woo! Oh, man.
Damn. Ooh, I just got burned. Ooh.
That was a really strong
intense.
round 2. Austin, you're bringing some ferocity here. Do you have some hatred for Barrett that you're trying to get out?
No, pure love, baby.
I like it. I like it.
Well, guys, that was a really, really strong first 2 rounds from y'all. I'm having a great time right now. It's time to make or break this game because it's time for round 3.
Shit.
Barrett, are you ready?
I'm fucking ready.
You get 1 joke. Make
All right.
it good.
All right.
And
All right.
3, 2, 1, fucking roast it.
You know, you can always tell when Austin is horny or angry. Not only does he have a boner, but his sty, you know, that disgusting welt on his eye that he's had for a year and won't go to the doctor, it starts to pulsate and throb.
Man.
That was it.
The setup was so good.
The setup was so good. I wanted a really good punchline on that.
Barrett.
I know.
I thought to myself, man, there's no way Barrett's just gonna joke on this guy's handicap. He's gonna actually have a good joke. I expected more from a guy who looks like a cartoon rabbit, Barrett. All right, it's time to get Austin's round 3 joke in. Do you think that you're prepared for your round 3?
I'm prepped and ready to go.
All right, so we're gonna find out in 1, 2, 3. Roast.
All right, so Barrett works at a carpet cleaning company. It was really easy for him to get the job. All he had to do was take his shirt off during the interview and steam clean his chest with their equipment. They were so impressed by this that they hired him on the spot. For his next job, Barrett plans on being a firefighter. He's going to get that job by demonstrating his skills with a fire hose by using it to finally clean his asshole.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. That is how I got the job, actually.
I like that. That was good, Austin. And I like when roasters keep a theme through all 3 rounds. And I like that you were coming after this man for his body hair. Not that that's anything to be ashamed of. Some of us got body hair, you know what I mean? As long as you shave around your balls, who cares?
Yes, Austin, I really like the steam clean joke, man. Very solid. But I do have a question for you. When you go to the gym, do you just take a shower and leave, or?
No, man, I don't go to the gym.
Oh.
Well, guys, that was a really fun 3 rounds. At this time, we're going to put both y'all in the waiting room, and we're going to discuss the scores. We'll bring you right back in. All right. That was a fun roast, man. I enjoyed that.
Austin was really good.
Yeah, Austin did really well. And Barrett did better than I expected. I mean, he was underhyping himself, you know?
Barrett did well
were good.
until that 3rd round.
Yeah, his 3rd round kind of flopped, but I will say I like the set. Like, it sounded like that was the setup for a great joke. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about the roasts.
In the 1st round, I like Barrett. Barrett came after Austin on a personal level in round 1, talking about he had dog vomit in his bed and you know, making fun of his he said he has as much cleanliness as we have cardiovascular ability. That was a pretty creative joke, man. I like that.
That was a good cardiovascular joke. I didn't like that he joked on me, and that's okay for now. But you know, I thought the personal thing was a little just too truthful. It wasn't really funny. You know what I mean?
To me, it worked because he was setting up for the next joke about his cleanliness. You know what I mean? I will say he did come up short, though. He ran out of material in round 1 and 2. Now, Austin in round 1, I liked he making fun of him for being hairy, which is always a good line of attack. He said he was like a short Oompa Loompa instead of Bigfoot. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Said he took a shit in a dumpster, or at his dumpster, and he smells it every day.
Yeah, that was it was funny. It made me laugh. You know,
he really took a shit at that dumpster. They're really taking jabs at each other here.
Yeah. It was. I mean, this is less roast and more just telling real life true stories about each other. You know what I mean?
A lot about it. If we need to do documentary, we just need to go back and reference this.
Round 2, I thought Barrett. Both of his jokes were awesome in round 2. He did come up a little short on the time, but I really like the Kirstie Alley joke.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, let's be honest, Austin's a pretty boy, you know what I mean? So anytime you can get a little jab about his appearance in there, it's always, you know, it's fun to do.
Yeah, and honestly, I loved that Blue Balls Avatar joke. I mean, that was so good. A little personal on his girlfriend, but so good.
Austin, I thought Austin had some really good stuff in round 2.
Yes.
Making fun of Barrett's podcast, which I was featured on. It's called Mixed Reception, by the way. It's actually a really fun podcast. Talk about movies and shit. It was a lot of fun. But he's right. There's probably not that many people that's listening to it just yet.
I've never heard it.
I like that he was talking about his improv teams, too. You know, he said he's been on groups called Third Wheel and the Prima Donnas and then The Cuck Among Us. I like that a lot.
That was super good finishing jokes. And I really enjoyed the cadence, exactly as he was going with these jokes. I mean, he went the whole time.
Now, let's be honest. Round 3 is where Austin took it for me because Barrett kind of struggled in round 3.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? And it happens. Anytime somebody hasn't watched an episode, they struggle in round 3.
And we tell them, we say round 3 makes or breaks. And in this case, it might have broken.
Austin, I really like his round 3 joke. Talking about he got the job as a carpet cleaner by steam cleaning his chest hair. That's pretty good.
It broke me. It fucking broke me. I had to like go off screen and laugh for a second. It was fantastic joke.
And then saying if he wanted to get hired at the firehouse, he had to pressure wash his asshole or whatever. That was pretty good, man. This was a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was a fun roast, and ultimately that's really what matters. So at this time, we know who our winner is. Let's bring him back in.
All right.
Welcome back, guys. Seriously, that was a lot of fun. We just got finished judging the rounds, and I gotta say,
Austin.
it was really, really close through the first 2 rounds.
Ooh, yeah.
So before we announce the winner, before we say who got what, I do want to announce the scores. The final score was 35-48, and I'm gonna tell you, it was round 3 that really made the difference. So before we announce the winner, I want to sort of give you all a chance to virtually dap it up, say something to each other, to the people at home, or to the handsome men you see on your screen with the striped shirts on.
I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared at all. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure doing this. And I had a good time, I had a good time. Work on it. This is my first roast,
We've been making this show throughout the quarantine, and honestly, like, pretty much nobody watches, like maybe 15 people a week or some shit. But it's been so much fun for us. Just
and to be fair, that is more than people listen to my podcast.
That's funny. It's been fun. It kind of gives us something, an excuse to write some material, and plus it's just fun shooting the shit with our friends for a couple hours.
Totally.
Sure. Barrett, I'm glad that we have you on, man, because when I first started the Push Comedy Theater, I thought, man, this Barrett guy's pretty funny. I connect a lot with this guy's comedy. I was like, I kind of want to be Barrett, but then I saw you with your shirt off, and I know I wanted to be you.
So, Austin, you went second today. Do you have anything you want to say to Barrett, to the viewers at home, or to...
First of all, fun show. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy being on it. Me and Barrett are pretty good friends in real life. We hang out pretty often, so this was fun to be able to roast him a little bit, more so than we actually do in real life. It was fun.
Yeah, we're glad to have you, man. And I gotta say, between hearing about how dirty your room is and your eye condition, it really puts a new meaning to the phrase pigsty.
Nice.
That was a good one. That was good.
All right, guys, at this time, Austin is going to very dramatically announce our winner.
Ugly Austin, right?
Yeah, Ugly Austin.
Cool.
Well, guys, we just changed who the winner is.
Yes.
Guys, great roasts. All I gotta say is the winner's Austin. Austin Gamlin won.
In your face, Barrett.
Yeah, Austin, you had a really, really solid all 3 rounds today, man. And the thing that was great about your rounds is you had a really good cadence to your jokes, You were getting a lot of jokes in, but it didn't feel rushed, You just kind of had a rhythm with it. And overall, you just did a really great job. You obviously did your prep, you wrote some good stuff. So congratulations.
Yeah, you really broke me with the steam cleaning his fucking chest hair. Like, come on, dude.
I will say, though, that my favorite joke of the episode was from Barrett. I got to tell you, man, I really liked that blue balls joke, man. It was so funny, especially because we just talked about the movie Avatar on your podcast.
That's true, we did. I was like, I gotta tell this joke since Casey's hosting this, and we did an episode, so.
Yeah, it was great, man. All right, guys, this has been the URC, where we try to make you laugh, and the nickname for my penis is the giraffe. They call it that because it has a long, thin neck and spots. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.